So something I'm seeing in comment sections of my videos, other creators' videos, and I'm even hearing in some of my lives that it's all over. Donald Trump won. Republicans are going to just push everything he wants to do through, and they're not going to push back anything. Nothing is going to constrain Donald Trump, and that's already not true. Republicans are already saying that they're going to not allow him to do some of the things he wants to do. One of the things he wanted to do was have Congress go on a recess so the Senate wasn't in town. That way he could do recess appointments because they wouldn't pass the confirmation hearings. Well, uh, some senators said, yeah, we're not going to allow the House to go on recess. Some Republican senators. Some members of the House said they would also block any attempt to adjourn the House because if the House adjourns, they can try to force the Senate to adjourn and it becomes a thing. And they just said, yeah, we're not going to adjourn the House either. So there's already pushback there. And then you heard about this idea of not using the DOJ and the FBI to do the background checks for Trump's cabinet picks and using a third party. Well, some of the senators are like, yeah, that's not going to happen. We need to use the FBI. They've got the tools necessary. So there's already some pushback. And like 30 senators had come out prior to Matt Gaetz saying, yeah, I'm withdrawing my name from consideration. Had said, yeah, we're not going to vote for Matt Gaetz. He's not going to get a rubber stamp to do whatever he wants. There was pushback last time he was in office. And there's going to come a breaking point with Republicans. He's going to get some of what he wants to do done. They're going to give into some of it. But all members of the House are up for re-election in the midterms, and 34 senators will be up for re-election in 2026 in the midterms. So they have to go back and get re-elected. And for those of you people saying that there's not going to be elections next time, or it's going to be North Korea style elections or Russian style elections where it's just a rubber stamp and it's all for show, that's not going to happen. They don't have the votes for that in Congress to pass any sort of an amendment. Military wouldn't be backing that play. And there's going to be pushback coming from Congress, congressional Republicans, because they like their own power. And if Donald Trump goes too far and gets too egregious, there is a chance they could end up removing him themselves. It's entirely possible. And I know a lot of people think I'm crazy for suggesting it, but it's possible. Because they know they have to get reelected. And Donald Trump brings them nothing anymore. If they're worried about their chances for getting reelected in the midterms or in 2028, they will dump Donald Trump so fast it is not funny. They don't have the votes to change the Constitution to let him run a third time. They don't have the votes to take away voting rights, things like that. It's not going to happen. And they know they have to be reelected. So they're going to push back, and if things get too bad, they will have to do what they can to save their own seats and save their own power and save their own jobs. So it's not all over. It's not all doom and gloom. It looks bad, but they're going to push back against him because they're not going to have a choice if they want to get reelected.